Hello, this is Jack from Teaching ESL Online, and today I'm going to share 3 websites that I think you're going to find very useful if you're looking for resources for your online English lessons. Now, most online lessons are conversational in nature, and this just means that you're having lots of dialogue. And I think that these 3 websites are going to be really useful for you if you have those types of lessons. Now, I've made many different videos on how to plan your lessons and what one-to-one lessons look like. And I'll leave a card at the end of the lesson so you can watch those videos and the links in the description. But I also just want to say that don't spend so much time planning lessons if you don't have students. The key to teaching online independently is having students. And find those students first and then plan your lessons around your student, because everyone is different and what you use for one student you probably won't use for another. So find students first and I can help you do that. Again, go to the description. I've got something free for you and also a premium course as well if you want to check that out. So the first website is Breaking News English, and I have used this a lot in the past. My friend Sean Banville, I say my friend, we used to be part of these different seminars online and we chatted a little bit too. But he's been doing this for years and he has many other resources as well. Check his site out, I think it's great. But what he does is he summarizes news articles, and he does this 3 times per week. I think it's every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So you can go onto this website and get a new article 3 times a week. And it's in different levels too. So I usually send this article to my student before the class, or we'll just read it in class because it's pretty short. And then you can see all these resources here. I'll just scroll down to what I use. I use scroll, comprehension. Okay, so comprehension questions, where you're just asking questions based on the article. There's some questions here, and usually what happens is having this base of the article of discussion can lead into various topics. It can lead into the student just talking about something and then you can go off on a tangent. Now, one more thing I want to share as well is that conversational lessons do need some kind of structure, and I'll leave the structure that I use again in the description so that you can have more of a structure to this class so you're not just talking. That's it, with no outcome to it. Now, the next thing I use is this, roleplay. And I find that this roleplay helps students get out of their shell. So, get out of the shell, come out of their shell. So you can just choose different role plays with your student, and then it allows them just to relax a little bit more in class, take on a character, and just to put themselves in different situations. So you can do the role plays that Sean offers here, or you can incorporate your own as well. So Breaking News English is the first site that I wanted to share with you. The next site is from Kieran from Film English. And Kieran is someone I know as well. We've chatted a little bit, especially about football or soccer. But Kieran has put together this website where he creates very in-depth lesson plans based on videos. So he'll take short videos and create lesson plans based on that. Now, again, it's kind of been set up for group lessons because it talks about how to get people into pairs. But I'm just going to scroll down here as well. There are so many different steps to this and materials that you can use to elicit conversation and just to direct your student into different areas. So I like to send the video before the lesson, but you can also embed the video in Zoom, or I think Skype now, I'm not quite sure, but definitely Zoom. And you can watch the video together using the audio. And then just go through here and think about, okay, what do I want to do with this? What kind of activities can I create for this one-to-one lesson? And step 9 has different questions as well. So, lots of questions here you can ask based on this. It takes out the vocabulary that's important, and it just allows you to have something to talk about in your class. The next one is this one, and it's from iteslj.org. Again, the links will be in the description. But this is just basically a list of questions that you can ask your student in your class based on all of these topics. So before, I just had a quick look and I went on to accidents at home. And I had a few ideas about this, because you can do this. You can take these questions, and then you can also look up other materials as well for your own lesson and create your own lesson plans here. So you can look up the questions, and then think, okay, what other resources would be useful? For example, I thought about crib tours. So going through somebody's house cribs and people introducing their house, and you can then use that vocabulary and relate it to house accidents or accidents at home. You can also look up stats on accidents at home, which is going to be really useful for your student as well, to learn these new vocabulary that they're probably going to learn. And then just go through the questions. Lots and lots of questions that you can ask here. And I find this really useful again, because it's just allowing you to use different types of resources, so you're not having to think about what questions to ask all the time. But if we go back to this, you can just see how many topics there are. Chores, cities, classrooms, cloning, clothes and fashion. And it just gives you a good basis on the different areas of the topic. And then you can explore those areas and bring in your own resources at the same time. So these 3 websites are great. Sometimes when I was in a pinch, I would just go to Breaking News English, because that was my go-to if I needed something. If I wanted something a little bit more laid out and I had more time, Film English was great. And then this website here allowed me just to go into different topics and ask different questions. Now, here's a quick tip as well if you are an independent teacher. What you can do is, when you're building up your resources over time and creating your own lesson plans, write a blog post on this and share this with other teachers and your students. It's a way for your website to grow naturally over time, and for you to create content which other students can find and then find you as a teacher. So it's like using your lesson plans as content marketing. And other teachers love to find these types of materials as well. So what I want you to do is check out these websites, and also leave a comment telling me what resources you use in your lessons and if you write your own lesson plans. So let me know in the comment section below. And if you found this useful, then please share it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.